Hey, what's going on, guys? We're here at sunset out here in nature, enjoying Outdoors with Kevin. So thanks for tuning in. So we're going to talk quickly about synthetic versus down and just some of the features that I find beneficial, especially being here in the Pacific Northwest. So the first jacket we're going to talk about is, this is the Outdoor Research. I believe it's called the Colossal. Let's see here. We're going to read it to you here because it's a kind of a long name. The Allies Colossus Parka. The Allies Colossus Parka. I'll put all the information in the video down below. So this is the Outdoor Research Pro line, right? And I think it's funny that Arc'teryx actually, I just saw, change their leaf law enforcement something, their law enforcement military stuff, the leaf by Arc'teryx. They just changed it to Arc'teryx Pro, which I think is funny because, I don't know, I feel like they're copying Outdoor Research when Outdoor Research has kind of been doing that for a little bit now. But so this is their this is like their military version. This is the Ascent shell. So it is technically it's a waterproof. Take two. So this is the Ascent shell, waterproof, breathable, very similar to Gore-Tex, maybe a little bit more breathable, a little less waterproof. So, and I kind of use Gore-Tex, the actual Gore-Tex brand is like the standard for waterproof and breathability. So with Gore-Tex, the actual brand Gore-Tex, and so this is an Outdoor Research jacket here. And I believe we've got a Gore-Tex somewhere branded. So Gore-Tex. Okay, so Gore-Tex itself, the actual material, in my opinion, is the most waterproof, but the least breathable. So you're gonna have crazy torrential downpour rain, you want to go with the Gore-Tex. Unless you're going to be putting out a lot of energy, then you might want to go with some of the other brands of their waterproof. So like this Outdoor Research Ascent shell. In my opinion, it is a little bit more breathable and maybe not as much waterproofness, right? But the advantage of a jacket like this is that this is like a kind of a big poofy jacket, like a down puffer, but it's synthetic. So synthetic kind of works a little bit better if it's, how do I say this? If it's wet, it works better. Goose down doesn't tend to work the best when it's wet. So this is a big jacket. I can wear this with an additional layer underneath this, right? But it's like a big puffy jacket. It's got big burly zippers, okay? It's got a nice genuine chest pocket here, a couple slash pockets here. It's got really nice thumb cuffs right here. I can cinch this down and keep the wind and snow and debris out. It's got a nice big generous pocket here. It's got your kind of military style with the Velcro. You can put your patches right there. You guys can see it says Outdoor Research Pro. So this is a kind of top of the line. I don't know what this goes for. I want to say it's maybe in the $400 range on the Outdoor Research website. It's got a nice big adjustable hood. It's got this, what is drab color right here, okay? So really, really good jacket. Now, something like this is one of my favorites. This is the Mountain Hardwear, and this one is the, I believe, called the Core Strata jacket. So, and they have the coolest logo, Mountain Hardwear. Props to you guys for having one of the best logos in the industry. Arc'teryx, I really like your guys' logo too. But, and of course, Outdoor Research, I'm a fanboy, okay? So this jacket here is not a big poofy jacket. This is like a mid-layer jacket or just a standalone jacket. And something like this is kind of more of a climbing technical jacket. It's got really great articulation for arm reach and things. So when I reach up, the whole jacket doesn't ride up. So I could be wearing this with a harness if I'm climbing and whatnot. It's got the double chest pockets here, double chest pockets there. No pockets on the outside, and then just a couple slash pockets. And it comes in this super awesome purple color. It's kind of shiny and smooth. Has a pretty nice hood. Right? So it's not meant for like a helmet. It's just right there, maybe put a helmet over top, but synthetic, okay? So if I'm gonna putting a lot of output on hiking, I really prefer these synthetic brands. And some of these are the good stuff. It's called PrimaLoft, okay? So PrimaLoft is the brand that makes the insulation. It's a polyester insulation, but I've noticed that the PrimaLoft is kind of like the benchmark, like Gore-Tex for waterproofness. PrimaLoft is like top of the line for synthetic insulation. Now, believe it or not, the warmest mid-layer thin jacket that I have is made by Adidas. Their Terex line, not Arc'teryx like the bird, right? Like the $500–600 jackets. I'm talking Adidas, okay? So this thing is also PrimaLoft, and I think this one might even be the PrimaLoft Gold. So there's different layers and levels of the PrimaLoft for just overall like how warm it's gonna be. But this jacket, man, it is wicked hot. It is wicked hot. So I like it. It's super clean, but it has this really unique extra kind of like collar on the inside that kind of hugs around the back of your neck. I'm not sure if the camera's gonna pick this up. We'll see if we can get it when I put it on here. So, but this is not a big poofy jacket like the outdoor research jacket. So this is also gonna be like the purple Mountain Hardwear, where it's gonna be a mid layer. So theoretically, I can wear this as a standalone jacket, or if it starts raining, I put on my Gore-Tex shell over the top of this mid layer. So it's not really for rain, it's for warmth, right? So this is like my go-to. If it's cold out, this is what I'm wearing. So it's got nice zippers. It's got the bottom zipper that you probably can't see on camera, the top zipper. It's got a nice little chest pocket right here. It does have like an internal phone stash, like bungee, to kind of keep it kind of taut against you right there from bouncing around. But I'm not sure if you're able to pick up this collar, but it kind of folds down. It kind of keeps the wind from any wind that's coming off the shoulder down like this, down your neck, kind of keeps it protected. It's awesome. But I'm already sweating. This thing is really, really warm. The cuffs are nice, and they're nice and tight, right? Like they should be for this type of jacket. So you can wear this as, like I said, a standalone, but most all these jackets are not like go out on the town jackets. These are technical performance pieces of your kit that's designed to keep you warm and get you out of a jam if you're stranded in the woods or on a mountaintop or whatnot. So while you're stranded on a mountaintop, I don't know, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like this stuff is gonna last. So I don't believe it has any internal pockets. It just has that one chest pocket. But yeah, this was not cheap either. I want to say this Terex stuff, it can get up there in price. Maybe $240, $260 for something like that, of that quality with that PrimaLoft. So really, really nice. Now, then you have the old trusty, here's the Ghost Whisperer by Mountain Hardwear. So this Ghost Whisperer jacket is absolutely the lightest jacket I have. And again, that cool Mountain Hardwear logo. And this one is an 800 fill, 800 down fill, meaning you can use less feathers to have more coverage, right? Now I know that Mountain Hardwear and a lot, North Face and a lot of the brands will have some really thick Expedition. Fjallraven makes those cool, I think they're actually called Expedition down jackets. I got to try one of those out. They're like, man, they're like that thick of insulation, where this thing is like I'm wearing nothing. Okay, so remember, when you get your down jacket out, I highly recommend turning it upside down and just fluff it up really good before you wear it, because these baffles will get the down will fall to the bottom of the baffles right here. So make sure you to shake it up really good. But this one is kind of, a lot of hikers really like this jacket because it weighs ounces. I mean, it really weighs nothing right here. The biggest thing that people will tell you, and I'll tell you, is that when it gets wet, when it's really pouring down rain and you're out or you're just sweating, the down's not going to keep you as warm as the synthetic PrimaLoft insulation in these synthetic jackets. So definitely something to think about. So let's kind of wrap all this up. If you're going to get one jacket, you're like, I need a really warm jacket. You got to think, what kind of climate do I live in, and what am I going to be doing most with it? So now this down jacket, you can wear it for everything. You can go out on the town with it, go to the movies, go on a date, whatever. It's black, it's clean, it looks sharp. You can wear jeans, or you can go on a hiking expedition for hundreds of miles, and it's lightweight and it's awesome. Okay, so you got to ask yourself, what am I going to do with it the most? If you're going to do with it the most is go out on the town and you want a nice quality, great quality jacket, and sometimes you go out in the woods and you'll use it on a hike or use it climbing or overlanding adventures, then go for color, go for color and just overall fit. Does it fit good? Right? But if you already have a good jacket selection and you really want something for really, really cold, and if you're in wet conditions, go synthetic. I recommend it. Most people will recommend that. If you're in dry climate where it's not wet a whole lot, but it's really cold, go with the down. Some of you guys in the Midwest, you're making comments in my videos about, man, it's like negative 22 degrees out right now. And I get it. I'm in a different climate than you, and you're in a different climate than me. So do what's best for you. Don't trust every YouTuber, right? We're just guys and gals with our opinions. So take what you want from that. I'm just going to tell you my own experience from a guy who's been out in the woods for many, many years. And hopefully you got something from this video. Get what you like, get what fits good for you, and rock that sucker. All right? So hey, thank you. We'll see you next time.